Morning, everybody. My name's Kyle. We got into swift current there last night from that bumper. If you haven't seen that video out yet, make sure to go check it out. It was the last one I posted. Really nice bumper there for the Yukon expedition. This week, I'm headed over to Coots, Montana. Or that way, at least, north of Shelby there. I have to pick up a package that I ordered there, so I'm gonna check out the states and a few little towns, probably stop in Harv there for lunch, and then I'm hoping that the border's open. I was gonna cross it last night, but couldn't get a hold of them, and such a little border that there's a time change there. I don't know, something probably wasn't open or whatever, so I'm glad I didn't go all that way down. I'm pretty sure they'll be open by the time I get there this morning. I got one or two places here to go in swift current before. I got to get a few groceries and stuff, and then I'll head out. So, if anybody's wondering, I bought that at a camping outdoor store kind of thing. It's like a silicone, I think. And it comes with a cover that I lost. But it makes it nice. You don't have any glass or anything to break while you make coffee. So, and then this is from a coffee maker. An old one because these don't hold up. I personally don't like coffee grounds in my coffee. Try to keep them out. And when that breaks or pokes a hole with just this, you get a crunchy coffee, so I don't like it. So I'm gonna just do it this way. So I'll just make a coffee here, and then we'll get on the road. Should be good to go here. So I'll see you on the road. Look at this snow out here. It's blowing and it's like a wet, icy snow. It's terrible. Just burning through the windshield washer fluid here. So I have to go that way. Over there and grab some groceries. Well. This happened. It's a fun story. Okay, so we're just turned onto the last road here before the border. We're probably a couple kilometers, and there goes a deer across the road. He didn't want to wait and let me try out the new bumper. What a fella. Over there somewhere now. That's the nice thing out here. You can see for miles and miles. Unless they hide in the bush, you can generally see them before you hit them, during the day at least. Coming up to the border now. Quite a small one here, so we'll put the phone away and go through here. Well, apparently they're closed. So now we got to regroup. That's always lovely. You drive all the way down here and they're closed, eh? Okay, turns out they were open. I was just 2 minutes early, so it worked out nice that I didn't come down for 9, because I would have either been sitting there for an hour or tried to go find another border. But a lot of these are you come down and then that's it. You got the border, or you go all the way back up to the main highway and then you go to another one. So, and turns out Saskatchewan doesn't have a lot of 24-hour borders. All these borders are like 10 till 7 or something, or 10 till 5. So you got to really time it right. So once we get back over to Coots there, that's a 24-hour one, so I guess it's a main shipping route. I think it gets right onto an interstate, so that one won't be bad. We'll clear through You never know what you find when you never knew this was here. Looks like an old railway bridge or something. It was just kind of off the main road here. Interesting. Malta, I think I'm in, Montana. But truck's looking good with that bumper. So we better get back on the road. We got 5 hours to make to Coops, and I gotta get there before they close. So she's a high-paced trip, so we better get going, and I'll see you once we get to Harv. I think is the next stop on the list. Singular on their own because everything else is flat. It turned out to be a beautiful day from that snow that I started in there this morning in Swift Current. So hopefully it stays like this for the rest of the week. Okay, I just rolled into Shelby, Montana. Oh, it's about 45 minutes south of the Coops border here into Alberta. So gonna probably stop here for a little break, gather my thoughts, and then push on up to the border. So should be good here, and we'll see what this town has to offer. I think I've been through here maybe once or twice before. That's definitely one nice thing about having like a wagon like this or whatever is, you know, I found that bumper there last week out in Saskatoon. It's 7 hours away, but I just hop in and I go. I don't have to worry about hotels or anything. It just, I got all my stuff with me everywhere I go, so it's really nice. And then especially like I ordered that package and it turned out it was going to be down here, so I came on down from Saskatoon and I can stay here as many days as I want, or I can go back to work and make more money, but that's what I have to do because, well, I'm going to Curaçao, so gotta make the money while I can. So yeah, I thought we were actually 45 minutes up to the border, but turns out it's only like 25 minutes, so, which is a lot nicer. I can get what I gotta get at the border and then cross the border and head for Lethbridge for tonight. So I found a few things on the wagon that have to be modified when we were going through that snow. So I'm making a list on a few things I gotta do before I go for Curaçao to get this thing good to go for winter, like for the month I'm gone. So. Beautiful day though. Hopefully there's no snow once I get to the border. So those clouds kind of look snow up off in the distance there. So. Alright, I just got across the border. No issues there. We're just getting out of all the corral systems they have here set up. This is and then this is just the town of Coops or whatever. So I am gonna head up to Lethbridge now. It's an hour? I don't know. I gotta see what it is. I just got over to where I normally fill up water here. I'm gonna top up with some water and then make a plan for the night, see what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna get the water and then go find somewhere nice to camp if I can, and start figuring out that bag, how I want to load it up, and kind of show you guys what I bought there. So let's get some water. I got, both tanks are pretty much right empty, so I got 100 gallons to fill up. So it might be a minute, so I'm gonna get going on it. Once I get inside here, I don't know if I've ever shown this before. I may have not. I usually start with that tank first, because if it overflows, it can come up to here. So I get my light, and the way the valving is here is the water comes in here. I just make sure this is closed. That's so if I want water to be sucked into the tank, I can stick a hose on there and fill these from inside. And then I make sure that valve is open. That controls, so if you're sucking from here, you can shut from the tanks off, because then it'll come over here and go back and back in. And then eventually what I'll do is I'll run that hose over to a bigger filtration system in that corner. Make sure no leaks and go from there. I've been away from water for like 2 weeks, so I thought and I did like 2 loads of laundry, so I thought I burned through more water, but I guess I can go 3 weeks without, well, this is almost 3 weeks, so I could probably, if I don't do laundry for the last week, I probably could stretch this water for a month, which is nice. I'm gonna watch this and make sure nothing goes wrong. One other thing, something with this water here is, I'm kind of curious, is, I don't know if maybe I put I've seen somebody do it, I don't know who did it, but it's basically where you like recirculate the water. So you would use it, filter it, and then use it as much as you need, a very little amount, and then you just dump it after. Because I think if I did that with the washer, that instead of adding more water on board, I could just do the washer and recirculate it. Use the water, like clean it really well. Like, I mean, there's no heavy particulates, it's really just dirt. So just cycle it through a couple times, a couple heavy filters, charcoal filters and UVs, and it's just laundry, right? That would save me a lot of water though, because I think that washer, it's not too bad, but it uses about 10 to 18 gallons of water per load. So if you want, basically the way I figure it is, you need just under one full 50-gallon tank to do about 2-3 loads of laundry over the course of 2 weeks. So if you could reduce that number, where you say, because I think it's probably like 8 gallons for the first cycle of wash, and then a rinse cycle of another 8 gallons, right? So to get all the soap out. And like, I do have the room under here that I could just, instead of drain the water, collect the water and recycle it there. So but I'm gonna get this filled and then go find somewhere nice to camp for the night and probably show you that bag. So be a good evening here. I just got in to this little nice lake here. I might try to stay here tonight. I don't know what the rules are about it, so, but we'll see. We'll see if we get kicked out here. So this is what I went to Montana for. It is like a chest rig bag. A lot of people kind of use them for hiking, or I don't know, whatever you basically want. It comes with the nice harness. And then this is a separate thing I bought from a company called Core Performance. And it's a hydration bladder. So instead of carrying a dinky little water bottle that you always, like if you normally drink a lot of water, you get pretty thirsty all the time. So this is 1.5 liters. You can freeze it. Comes with a plug, and then it's designed to be frozen, right? So then you can stay cool as it unthaws. You could leave it in the car because big chunk of ice, and it'll cool you down. So, and then it's nice and easy to interchange because I went to Europe. I brought one of those soft bladder ones. I think I used it 0 times, literally, because you'd have to unpack your whole bag just to get to the bladder. So this is comfortable. It curves to your back. You can put it under your backpack. So, and then this is what I bought because I found in Europe, it was like I carried the front backpack, but I could fit a lot of the stuff into the other bag, and you could always carry up front. You'd always carry your important documents, hard drives, maybe your battery charger, some cords, anything that you're sitting on a train or you're doing something, you want quick access to it. That's what I found. So I found this, and it comes with all the compartments. So I can house my GoPro housings, all my cords I need, hard drives, earbuds. Like there's so much versatility here. And then maybe you get somewhere and you decide I want to go out for the day. You could take this out and throw it in your main pack and just take this, throw some snacks in there, go hiking, do whatever, go out for the day, right? So it's kind of a nice bag for that. And then it has a front zipper. I guess it's got so many pockets, I don't know. I don't know what I'll put in there yet. And then in the back, you saw that, I don't know, it was one of the videos I did talking about that first aid there. And then in the back, you can carry all your first aid, and that's the couple documents in a dry bag. And then you have scissors, polysporin, your essentials, right? So that's pretty much everything for that bag. Drove all the way to Montana just to pick that up because they don't ship to Canada. So it'll be nice to try it out, see if it works. I don't know. It's going to look a little funny, but it's going to look a little less funny than using 2 bags. It's always nice being able to just kind of tour some new towns and take a little break from here. Being at the farm and working so many hours. So went through that town with that cool bridge was kind of neat. And then we went to Harve, Montana, and then over to Shelby. So it's not really on the interstates. It's kind of on the back roads there. And it's not too far south of the border. I think it was only maybe an hour. We went over there, did all that, and got that bag. So I'm hoping there's going to be a lot of trial and error. Maybe, I tried the 2 bags in Europe. Didn't really like it. I haven't tried this yet. We're going to see if I like it in Curaçao. It's either going to be wearing 2 bags, which is weird, because it's kind of annoying carrying an extra bag. Or I carry this bag. So we're going to do some more driving next weekend. I do so much. It's funny how you'll go months with no driving. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I need this, I need that. So next weekend I'm headed up to Calgary. I forgot I had the truck booked in for an appointment, which I have to take it to, and then I have to get some packs to finish that. In this video I showed you where that water, you can suck water in. I'm going to use that there once I get a hose on it to suck in the antifreeze to get this all kind of prepped. I don't know if I will prep it next weekend just because of how busy I am. It definitely will be the weekend after that. So that's some fun stuff coming up. We're 2 weeks out to going, just about. So 2 weeks at least till I get out of here, and then I'm leaving myself 2 or 3 days just to finalize a few things. I think I'm gonna wrap the video up here, and if you enjoy these, make sure to like and subscribe. They're fun to make, fun to look back on, see what we're doing. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.